of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense will be first on the attack. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
That's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's third and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way.
It's a seam wide open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Gives it on the option. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
He's got it on the run. Trying to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain. And in business, first and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. Don't.
Touchdown, Washington! They
first drive by this offense capped off. Third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Trojans offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got it on the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tags on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Albright. Got his man. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Huskies will hustle to the line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, or he could field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be. And now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Albright. Throws toward the end zone. exclamation point on that drive.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by... Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job of it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Makes a connection. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Trojans. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Albright. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a good job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. pass. Here's a heat. The sure hands, it's Gilliam. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shot. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Off the play fake. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Thanks for grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Here's the pressure. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Looking deep. Makes the catch on the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man all the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Catch in the middle. It's dropped. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast. Man, we blink blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Pulls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play.
And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they've regained the lead. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They'll rush to the line. Clock stops for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He makes the catch. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Under fire. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we... Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He's going to let it go. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Trojan. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you up.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Find some fresh air. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run. Chewing up yardage along the way. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it, and what a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Gilliam. And he's brought. After a nice game. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when they're defense comes on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Hold it, finds his man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He's going to run it. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Sends it downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. The Trojans will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react.
Breaks into the open.
Defensively, you know they're going to run it. You know
This game is fucking ass, man. God damn, why you gotta fucking man everybody to make a fucking tackle? Fucking dive. What y'all doing?
create some space offensively and just try to run out of the goal line. So that's a frustrating one that hurts because the run game comes downhill. He gets a big gain, and now out of the own end zone. Now no safety to worry about. You can pass, you can run, the whole playbook at your disposal.
Oh my
On the run,
fucking
still
gosh.
looking. Kept it, and he's past the mark. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Huskies heading quickly to the line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive line, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires left. He's got it.
Oh my gosh, of course he gets that.
Completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
No, there's no such thing as a contested catch. Contested drop with the fucking... Yeah, come on. That's what I'm talking about. They just be doing dumb shit. You just let whatever fucking happen.
He wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
To the air on second down.
Like, where's my fucking...
And they just can't square him up, and he gets down.
No one's fucking moving. Like, why are you going way the fuck over there? The guy's right in front of you.
36.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's
No
third
fucking time
best
to find a
cornerback.
damn play.
This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just keep swinging it. It's complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I don't know where the fuck everyone's going. Why the fuck are you going to the middle of the fucking field? That match is, I'm fucking calling that.
Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off the RPO, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Absolutely perfect. All tied up here in the 4th quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kent State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Northeast Ohio. They'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Makes the catch. There he goes. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it will be a 62-yard attempt. Buying some time. Finding open areas. Inside the 30. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook there.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now they regain the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Pulls it in. It's Lemon. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington sends out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execute.
Turning it on! The 40! The 20! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC! My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's stopped dead in his tracks. Again, no running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. The Huskies in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate fourth down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. Give him 6. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
Now, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's taking a deep shot. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Huskies are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Husky. Quick the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done.